The district administrative staff is comprised of the Information Technology Officer, Director of Fiscal Operations, Human Resources Assistant, District Secretary, and Human Resources Director.
The General Manager oversees and administers day-to-day operations at the district and reports to the Board of Trustees. Administrative services include fiscal operations, payroll, human resources, risk management, and general office support. The Operations Department is responsible for implementing mosquito and vector control and prevention strategies in the field. Long-term mosquito prevention is accomplished by incorporated integrated mosquito management, which uses a combination of applied techniques. Integrated mosquito management is a sustainable approach to managing mosquitoes by combining biological, physical, and chemical control methods which minimize economic, health, and environmental risks. Mosquito prevention and management is performed by dedicated vector control specialists. All full-time operations staff are licensed and certified by the State of California Department of Public Health in pesticide laws and regulations, mosquito biology, terrestrial invertebrates, and vertebrate vector control. The diverse duties and responsibilities of the operational staff include inspecting neglected swimming pools and ponds, freeway drains, spreading basins, lakes, wetlands, street gutters, and many other mosquito breeding sources. The operations staff is assigned at 2 locations, the district's headquarters in Santa Fe Springs and the branch office in Sylmar.
In an urban environment, backyard breeding sources and neglected swimming pools pose a major challenge for mosquito control technicians. The district works with local code enforcement agencies, realtors, banks, and homeowners to identify problem properties. The district also conducts aerial surveillance using helicopters and high-resolution imaging to locate potential backyard breeding sources. Once an abandoned swimming pool is located, technicians will treat the pool to ensure it does not breed mosquitoes and become a public health risk. One way to ensure pools don't produce mosquitoes is by introducing mosquito fish into the enclosed water source. Mosquito fish eat mosquito larvae and are a biological form of control.
Field technicians used to spend countless nights flushing out storm drains below downtown LA after receiving service requests to control the mosquito problem. In 2001, district ecologists initiated a survey and subsequently trapped thousands of mosquitoes in Los Angeles County's underground storm drain system. Since these underground systems remain warm, humid, and virtually undisturbed, the mosquito population thrived. The district determined there was a need to address the mosquito problem in the underground storm drains, so in the summer of 2002, in preparation for the impending West Nile virus threat, 4 full-time staff members were placed in charge of controlling the mosquitoes in the 9,000 miles of urban, underground tubes and conduits that transport urban runoff to the ocean. Today, the program is a permanent subsection of the Operations Department with 15 crew members. Vector control specialists work out of both the Sylmar and Santa Fe Springs offices. The team has created 58 work zones and color-coded the systems for necessary treatment.
All of this data regarding work zones, treatment sites, and breeding sources are entered into an interactive ArcGIS computer system. This system allows the department to create detailed maps that are used to better identify and track problem mosquito breeding areas.
The Scientific Technical Services staff performs disease surveillance using a variety of field and laboratory techniques to monitor mosquito-borne diseases and population densities of mosquitoes, black flies, and midges. The department is headed by a Scientific Technical Services director and staffed by 4 full-time vector ecologists and 1 assistant vector ecologist.
The disease surveillance program serves as an early warning system in the detection of mosquito-borne viruses that can infect people and animals. Testing for the presence of virus and pathogens in mosquitoes, sentinel chickens, and wild birds helps identify the disease transmission cycle before human cases occur. The department maintains a variety of sentinel chicken flocks and wild bird cages in strategic areas throughout the district. The department also uses 2 different types of mosquito traps to capture specimens for testing and to determine abundance levels in the particular area. The encephalitis vector surveillance, or EVS, traps use dry ice or carbon dioxide as a bait to attract female mosquitoes looking for a blood meal. During mosquito season, traps are set overnight once a week between early spring and late summer at strategic locations throughout the district. Rider traps use stagnant water to attract pregnant, blood-fed female mosquitoes looking to lay their eggs. Rider traps are important for virus testing because the blood-fed mosquitoes are more likely to contain virus.
Disease surveillance is conducted to detect St. Louis encephalitis, Western equine encephalomyelitis, and West Nile virus in mosquitoes and blood samples from captured wild birds and sentinel chicken flocks. The sera samples are sent to the University of Davis Arbovirus Research Unit to determine the presence of SLE, WEE, and WNV antibodies. The Scientific Technical Services Department also conducts special projects, including studying the efficacy of various treatment methods and determining vector resistance to certain pesticides. The district is committed to a comprehensive community affairs program, which enhances the district's image, promotes public awareness of district services, and educates the public about vectors, vector-borne diseases, and other vector control issues. The Community Affairs Department is managed by the Director of Community Affairs and is comprised of the Public Information Program and the Education Program. Information and educational services and materials are provided at no cost to district residents, businesses, and learning institutions. The Public Information Program is coordinated by the Public Information Officer, who handles public relations and represents the district at media and community relations appearances, writes and distributes news releases and articles, coordinates community events, serves as district representative at community and government functions, and produces newsletters and reports. The education program is run in partnership with the Greater Los Angeles Mosquito and Vector Control Educational Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and offers 3 different student venues: the Mobile Education Unit, also known as the VECmobile, the on-site district field trip, and the Vector Inspector classroom visit. 2 education program coordinators staff the education program. All educational materials and lesson plans used in the district's education program meet the California's Department of Education Content Standards guidelines. The VECmobile is a prominent part of the district's educational program. Recognized for its scientific learning objectives and hands-on student activities, the VECmobile has established itself as an outstanding science education resource throughout the Greater Los Angeles County area. This mobile education unit is the first of its kind in the nation, aimed at teaching 5th grade elementary students about vectors and vector-borne diseases. This unique 35-foot traveling RV classroom includes 4 onboard science stations and an outdoor exploratorium research center. An on-site district field trip is another well-received educational venue. Field trip participants circulate through hands-on scientific learning stations staffed by district biologists and technicians. Field trips are open to 3rd grade through 12th grade students and adults and can accommodate approximately 100 people. The district limits field trip scheduling to the winter season, November through February. The Vector Inspector classroom visit may be scheduled for individual classroom lessons or multi-class PowerPoint assemblies and are open to 3rd grade through 8th grade students. The Facilities and Maintenance Department is responsible for maintaining the Santa Fe Springs and Sylmar facilities, district vehicles, and district equipment. Staff members also perform vehicle modifications and special district projects. The department is comprised of a maintenance supervisor and 4 maintenance personnel specializing in automotive repair, welding, machining, carpentry, painting, plumbing, and electrical work. The district's powers are vested by California's Health and Safety Code, which allows it to conduct surveillance of vectors and vector-borne diseases and take any and all necessary actions to prevent and abate vectors and vector-borne diseases. As the governing body of the district, the Board of Trustees is responsible for setting policy, hiring the general manager, establishing the annual operating budget, approving expenditures, and retaining legal counsel for the district. Trustees can provide additional support to the district by informing their city officials of district programs, services, and upcoming events. In addition, trustees are encouraged to contact their local and state representatives regarding the importance of vector control services. The Greater Los Angeles County Vector Control District collaborates with vector control agencies statewide through the Mosquito and Vector Control Association in California to maintain comprehensive public health services across jurisdictional boundaries. Cooperation and sharing of vital public health information, integrated mosquito management techniques, and innovations allow these agencies to effectively monitor and control emerging vector-borne disease threats in California. The Greater Los Angeles County Vector Control District strives to be proactive in vector management and does so through partnerships with its member communities and residents. For more information about the district or to submit a service request, contact staff at district headquarters by calling 562-944-9656 or visit the website at